Hello, welcome to another edition of Impact Weapons. Today we're going to be looking at a loaded aluminum baton that I call the Combat, C-O-M-B-A-T. Now the Combat was created because I was looking for exactly that, a loaded baton that would stand up to anything that it was subjected to and be the right combination of durability and design and materials. So the Combat started out from a British bobby police baton. I got this one some time ago. I can't remember where I got it exactly, somewhere in England. And I really like the bobby baton, which has been around for generations. I think it's only recently in England that they started using collapsible ASP type batons. And I think the police there sorely missed them. The actual wooden bobby baton is very light. It must have been very easy to carry around, but I have to wonder about the kind of damage that it would inflict. It's not the largest nightstick type baton that I've ever seen. Certainly not the heaviest. So what I did was take this example to a CNC lathe guy, and he recreated it very nicely. As you can see, the design is bang on. The lines are even crisper, because that's what you can do with a CNC machine. Extremely close to the original. We had him design it with more of a skull crusher, I guess you could say, ball on the end than just the traditional ball. But it's got the same strap groove, as you can see, and all the finger grooves that fit the hand very nicely. And what we had him do was drill into the end of the baton, and it goes down to about here. And not only, it's just not a straight line of that's been drilled into it, but what he did was he put some step grooves into it, because what happens when you fill it with lead, the lead shrinks as it cools, so you might be able to hear that. You get a little bit of a rattle with it. What the grooves do is it allows it, the lead, molten lead fills in the grooves, and there's no chance of the lead slipping out. It's in there permanently unless the baton is heated to temperature to actually melt the lead. So that's what we came up with. Dave at D3 Protection, friend of mine, added this little leather loop strap. It's a nice little feature, very easy to do, at least for him. And what I've done is I've made a couple of different styles. The first thing, because it can be a little slippery and also a little bit cold, if it was left out of doors or in a car, that sort of thing, they do get a little chilly. So what I did with one of the ones that is lying around the house is I rubber dipped it in a rubber coating. And that makes it very grippy and not quite as cold to hold. There you go. On some of the ones that I've done, I've coated the whole baton using a black coating. Unfortunately, I couldn't find one that didn't chip but remained smooth. So this one was one of my early examples. Again, I rubber dipped the handle for comfort, and you can see the lead in there because this one protrudes a little bit from the end. They're heavy. They weigh approximately 1 pound, 11 ounces, maybe just a tad more than that, depending on what coating is put on. They are definitely designed for maximum impact with whatever it strikes. So it would make a tremendous self-defense tool if brought to bear against an attacker. They are the material is aircraft aluminum. So the lead, there's about 7 ounces of lead in there, so it's about 1 pound and 4 ounces for an empty one, but with the lead in there it jumps it up and it puts the weight at the tip. But they're very well balanced. They just beg to be picked up and kind of played with. So but it is heavy. It's not something that would be a lot of fun to carry around, but it's certainly a great impact weapon to have at hand when needed. So for more information, you can check out my site, www.knuckledusterbook.com. Whether I have them or not depends on how quickly they go. It tends to go in fits and starts, but yeah, it's a great item. It's something I look forward to bringing out for a while. It's one of the best impact weapons that I've seen as far as durability and effectiveness. And it's nice to have a classic design as well to go off of. It's you know, this design probably will be lost forever at some point. The wood ones they're not that many around, so the aluminum one will certainly hold up a lot longer. So thanks, and we'll be back with another episode on impact weapons at another time.